So this is part 8 of my 1000 day series, and this one's gonna be different. You've seen it in the title already, so let's stop wasting time and let's get to it. So we finished the last video on the road because we were getting back from Raven Creek with a bunch of toys in the back of the truck. But before we go out and do anything, I need to sort out what I'm gonna take with me. So I started by emptying the trailer. Now that I have everything in here, I'm gonna go through all of the shotguns and find the 3 I like most to take with us. I'm gonna do the same thing with the 5.56 rifles. And now the 9mm pistols. And these are the chosen ones. Now I just need to modify them. And I can tell it's gonna take ages to do that, because it took me a whole day to get like only one shotgun ready. But I'm picking up the pace, so I don't think it's gonna take that long. I'm all done with the shotguns, now let's move to the rifles. This one looks really cool. And look what we got here. I knew I had more shotgun shells somewhere. Now we're gonna have some real fun. I'm done with the rifles, now let's go to the pistols. And we're finally done. These are all of the guns we're taking to Louisville. Yeah, I don't think I've said it before, but that's where we're gonna use them. I'm gonna gather up all of the magazines for our weapons. And I already got to level 2 reloading just with the 9mm mags. I got to level 3 the next day. And spent a whole day just loading magazines. Now that we're done with the weapons, I just need to get some items that we're probably gonna need. Like skill books, nails, fishing rods so I don't starve, that kind of stuff. It looks like it's spike season around here. I also got a generator to make sure we don't run out of gas. And this is pretty much everything. We got our guns, ammo, mags, and all of the random things. Now it's time to liberate Louisville. So I turned off the generators, checked the car, and now let's hit the road. It's really nice to finally drive the Mustang. I was waiting for an opportunity like this to use it, and it looks really badass. Before we keep going, I actually need to get more rounds for the shotgun. Things got a little weird because I shot it once and a few zombies started to show up. Oh, and by the way, look at how bad it is to shoot the pistol at level 0 aiming. A bunch of zombies got around the car and I almost ran out of bullets, but I did get the first aiming level. I ended up switching shotguns because that one doesn't have a silencer. And I think I'm getting the hang of this. I'm gonna sleep in the car until we can get to a base. I got to level 2 aiming in the morning. And reloading 4 right afterwards. Then another one in aiming. The game plan here is to first go to the mall in Valley Station and clear that, and then go to Louisville. And I wanna go to the mall first because it's the area on the map with the most zombies like in one place. I stopped at the racetrack to check a couple cars I spotted from outside, and this place is infested with zombies. But it would make for a nice base here, cause it's close enough to the mall but not too close, you know. Plus there are a bunch of cool cars in here that I wanted to take a look at. The next day I started using the pistol, and now I can sometimes hit them if I'm very still. But it's really cool, I feel like 007. The cars here are nice, but unfortunately none of them have 100% engine quality. I leveled up to aiming 4 the next day while clearing the racetrack. And look at how many zombies are here. This is all because of a heli that flew by a couple days ago. But at least now we have a place to sleep. It's very humble, but it's only temporary, so. The good thing is that now we can start moving towards the mall. I found a few zombies on the other side of the bridge, but not that many. And then as I was moving up, I remembered that I have another map mod right here. This dirt path, and actually this whole street, doesn't exist in vanilla. I think it's called Cabin in the Woods and the Lake House extension. And this is the cabin right here. And it looks like a nice place for a base. It's not really that close to the mall, but it's way closer than the racetrack. I'm gonna think about that. I don't want to talk about it. Oh boy, now I have to find a working vehicle to get my car out of there. I went back to the racetrack to see if any of the cars there are working, and it turns out that the fire truck has gas and a battery. I guess it'll work. But when I got there, the car was magically upright. I didn't like that I wasted my time, but at least we got the car back. I'll try to be more careful now. I feel like I've been saying this a lot throughout the series. Okay, so I am gonna base here in the cabin, but I won't leave anything valuable that I can afford to lose. Just in case it gets overrun, you know? I had to get rid of a few zombies that wanted a cabin just for them, but now I'm all settled. So let's start digging into this mall. I leveled up aiming again on the street next to the cabin, and I actually spent the whole day here. Mostly because of this heli that started shooting and attracted a lot of zombies to my position. And I mean a lot. I think I might be getting a little too close. Tomorrow I'll switch to the rifle and see if it works with our aiming level. Well, actually, I'm gonna starve real soon, so I think I'm gonna go to West Point and eat first. Well, turns out that I didn't store much food here, so let's go to the Gigamart. And all I could find here was canned food, so yeah. At least I think we should be good for a while. And right before I got out of West Point, I remembered that I didn't loot the gun store behind Twiggy's. There's not much in here, but I got a few things. And after a night in the school, let's go back to Louisville. And there you go, the first katana of this episode. I probably won't use it, but you never know. This intersection is crowded. I'm not sure if these zombies are from the mall or not. Maybe they came down here after the heli. At least I hope so, cause if all this is just from here, I don't think we're gonna have enough ammo to even get there. It looks like we're gonna be here a while before we actually get to the mall. I need to switch guns ASAP because this shotgun is way too slow. Once I'm out of shotgun shells, I'll start using the rifles. And that happened right the next day. I'm gonna start using this rifle first and we'll see if it's good or not. I got another level in reloading. And this is way better. I still can hit every shot, but it's way faster than the shotgun. And it turns out that with the fire mode set to single, it's even faster. I ended up running out of water and my character got extremely hot. And there's no sink in the cabin. So I had to go back to the racetrack to find it, and since it was late I slept there as well. I basically spent the next day just reloading magazines, and now let's go back to the action. It looks like we're getting close. This right here is the edge of the most populated 7 Project Zomboid. I think tomorrow we can get to the parking lot. I decided to switch guns to change things up a little, and it was a bad idea, because I got one of the rifles that doesn't have a silencer, and this forest is still full of zombies. They ended up pushing me back a lot, and the street we had cleared is now taken again. But I'm gonna stick with this one for now, and once we get close to the mall, I'll switch it up again. The good thing is that this way, we got a lot of the zombies that we can't see. I went back to the racetrack to get more water, and when I came back, the jet flew by. And well, this happened. I'm seriously thinking about just going to Louisville and forget about this place. It doesn't look so bad, but still, it's gonna be a while before I get back there. And I'm already halfway through my boxes of 5.56, so I'm gonna change rifles again. This is the best looking one in my opinion, and it's great for long range. It turns out that it wasn't so hard to get back to the mall. If no plane decides to get in the way, we should start clearing it tomorrow. I'm starting to run out of ammo, at least for the guns we have here, so when we run out I'm gonna go back to the base and get more. Today we finally stepped on the parking lot of the mall, and this place is like nothing we've seen before. Well, this is actually the movie theater. The mall is a little to the right. But before we go any further, I need to get more ammo. So let's go back home. Of course I've used all the 5.56 we had, but I still have lots of other types. And these are the ones I have the most. Now I just need new weapons. And these are the chosen ones. Now let's modify them. I basically got one weapon for each ammo type, besides the 308, just so I don't have to waste too much time here. And they're all ready. Now I just gotta find and load all of the mags for them. And after 3 days just doing that, we are ready to go back to Louisville. I almost forgot to turn off the generator. Thank God I didn't. I stopped at the gun store in West Point to see if there's any ammo here, and there is a really nice amount actually. I don't know if it'll last us until the end of the video, but it's gonna be close to that. And on the next day, it's finally time to go back to action. And this gun is way better than the ones I was using before. Like, way better. I can shoot really fast and I'm dealing way more damage. Plus the range on this thing is crazy for the scope that's on. The only problem is that it takes almost a whole day to load all of the mags and about 2 days to unload it all. Imagine if we used the sports car to attract zombies like we did in the past episodes. It will probably crash my game. I mean, just look at how many there are in this parking lot. I said it would take a couple days to go through all of the mags, but it's actually just one. I think the fun time with this gun is gonna end really soon. When I was going back to rest, I decided to try and clear the lake house, because it's a lot closer to the mall than the cabin is. The only thing is that it's late, raining, and I'm already tired. Luckily, there are not that many zombies here. I'm not even gonna clear the whole place, just the upper floor. And then tomorrow we can tour the house. I've been here before when I downloaded the map, and at the time this place felt a little OP, but it's really not. Cause there's basically no loot in here, it's just like a normal house. It's surrounded by zombies, and it's close to the mall. So any heli that flies by while we're here, it's gonna ruin the base. And that being said, I'm staying. So let's secure the place. The path I have to take to the mall is full of trees, and this can be very dangerous. But I don't know if I want to stop to cut down the trees because it's gonna take some time. I'll think about it. But now that this place is safe, we can go back to the fun stuff. And before I left, this jet decided it was time to ruin the base. It doesn't look like that many zombies hurt it though. Back at the movie theater, this place is still infested with zombies. But we're slowly making progress. This gun definitely makes things easier. When it started to get late, I went back to the base, and yeah, the jet pulled a few zombies to us. It doesn't look so bad, but I'm almost out of bullets, so I had to use the rifle, which attracted a few more. But I think we're safe now. Luckily, I always keep a few boxes on me, so I spent the next day just loading up the magazines. Let's see what kind of damage we're dealing with. Honestly, it doesn't look so bad. Just a few more zombies on the street and in the forest next to the house. While I was doing some target practice in the parking lot, another jet flew by, but at least this time we weren't at home. Still caused me some trouble cause all of them just started walking towards me, but it's fine. And now we're officially out of ammo for the rifle. So let's get another one. Yeah, so it did cause a little more trouble than I thought. Well, as long as they're not in my way. This gun is also really good, but it only has 20 rounds in each mag, so it's gonna be a lot of reloading. This sea of dead zombies is just awesome. By the way, this parking lot is the best place in the game to find vehicles. If there's a car you've been looking for and you can't find it, it's probably here. I think after the two jets, all of the zombies from this side went to the left, because this is completely empty. And right here is the mall I've been talking about for like 50 days. It might not seem that big of a deal with no zombies outside, but inside it's still full. These drum mags are nice, but it's such a pain to reload them. And second cutscene of the video. I think I'm gonna start driving around the parking lot, because I'm wasting a lot of time walking. The amount of zombies in this place is unbelievable. When you think you're almost done, a jet flies by and a ton of zombies show up. It's like we never set foot in here. This right here is the car I want, the military Humvee. But I need one with 100% engine quality to add to the collection back home. So let's keep looking. The amount of zombies that came out of this tiny door is crazy. Now that I'm running out of 9mm ammo, I'm gonna switch pistols again. This one doesn't have a silencer and of course it sounds loud, but it's not. It's basically the same thing as the rifle. This jet sent a few zombies to the forest and a few more to me. This area of the parking lot is almost cleared out now. Because of the jet, there were a few zombies around the trailer with the ammo, and if I use this pistol, it's gonna attract a lot more. So I got the one with the silencer, and even with this one, things got a little intense. I'm almost out of 308 as well. The amount of zombies and vehicles in this place really amazes me. Nowhere else in the map has anything close to this. And I'm definitely gonna look at all of these cars at some point. I'm pretty sure this is what it would look like if a zombie apocalypse ever happened. I went around the mall and cleared pretty much all of the parking lot area. Well, of course not, because around here it looks like zombies grow on trees or something. I'm pretty sure it was the car that attracted them out of the forest. And when I was going back to base, I ran into this big group of zombies that decided to hang out close to the house. And so add to that, I'm also running out of bullets. So I ended up jumping the fence and I'll deal with it tomorrow. Actually, I spent the day just loading up the mags and drinking. Well, since every episode needs a little drama, this is it. We are completely surrounded. The zombies are inside the fence and there's no way for me to get out of the house. I tried shooting at them, but they can hide under the porch, so it doesn't really work. My only chance of getting out alive is through the sheet rope in the bedroom. Luckily, the zombies didn't path fine here. Now I just gotta run. The base is completely taken. I have no idea where they came from. I mean, they were in the forest, but I don't know why they all came to the house. And they are everywhere, all the way up to the street. I'm gonna try to get it back, but if I can, at least we still have the cabin. I ended up using almost all of the ammo I had left, but at least I got it back. And this is why you always place extra sheet ropes around the house. If I only had one, that would have been it. I woke up the next day to this. Yeah, I'm done. They can have it. And again, this one sheet rope saving my ass. Bro, where are they coming from? It's way more than yesterday. Let me get this trailer out of here before they show up. I drove around the parking lot to see if I could base at any of the restaurants, but until we clear everything, they're just gonna keep migrating. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go back to the main base to get my weight up and my guns in order, and then we'll come back and finish this place. Nothing like a little fishing to cool off. After reloading all of the mags, I'm left with 3 boxes of 9mm and only 60 rounds of 308. I also took a quick look at the car, and I think this bumper is gonna break before the end of the video. The next day, I fixed and filled up all the generators around the house, and also did some more fishing. I organized the guns and mags I'm still gonna use, and it turns out I still have 400 rounds of 308, but it's for a different gun, so I'm just gonna leave it there. After that, I decided to get all of my ammo in one place, just so I can see what I have. And there's nothing really useful. I opened the map to see where I still have ammo that I haven't loaded, and everything is in Raven Creek, but I really don't want to go back there. I went to the gas station to gas up the car, and while I was fishing, I remember that I found some weapons in Fellas Lake back in episode 2, so I'm gonna go there tomorrow to see if it's still there. It turns out that there are guns here, but barely any ammo. Both the farming store and the police station. I guess this will have to do for the next 30 days. So let's get on the road. I swear I'm not doing it on purpose. I'm gonna make a stop in Moldra cause I'm pretty sure I didn't loot the police station. And it was worth it. I found some boxes of 308 here, which is gonna help out a lot. So I'm gonna crash here, and tomorrow we can go back to Louisville. Actually, I'm gonna make one more stop. I think I also haven't loaded the police station in West Point, so I wanna check that. This one also had some stuff, but not as useful as Moldra. Now we can go to Louisville. And we're actually going to Louisville this time. I'm done with them all. I'll go back some other time just for the cars, but I don't want to see that place right now. The first obstacle we're gonna have in Louisville is the military checkpoint. Since it's a little late and we're probably not gonna clear that place in one go, I'm gonna make a safe base for me to spend the night. Well, this house is as good as any, so let me make sure it's safe. Now let's go to Louisville. I'm gonna drive past these zombies on the highway, otherwise it's gonna take a long time to get where we want. Plus I'd be out of bullets. It's been some time since I've been to Louisville, but I definitely don't remember having these many zombies here. And I can say the same thing about the checkpoint, except I thought there would be an insane amount of zombies here. But it turns out I just walked through the gate and only a few zombies showed up to say hi. Well, I'm not complaining. I was on my way to the checkpoint when I heard this noise. My luck lately has been the worst, but this time I'm prepared. After the last time this happened, I always carry a spare tire and the tools I need in the trunk. Now hopefully the right tire doesn't explode. I got to the checkpoint and before it gets late, I'm gonna set up a place for me to sleep here. And this will do it for now. The first thing I want to do is get all of the ammo I can find, and I went straight to the place I knew would have a ton of it. I really should have brought the other guns with me instead of leaving them in the main base, but I forgot I would find a lot of ammo here. Well, I can always go back and get it if I need to. I broke this fence to get to the train yard, because I want to see if any of these trucks have 100% engine quality. I found the third carton of this episode here, and no, none of the trucks had it. But that's cool, we'll find it eventually. Now that we found more ammo, I'm ready to start going to the city. From here on out, the zombie population starts to increase very significantly. And the first vehicle with 100% engine quality of the episode. I really wanted a school bus, but this one will do just fine. And I'm done with this rifle. Besides the capacity, it was a great gun. I'm gonna go with the shotgun now since I found some ammo for it. This one is way faster than the one I had in the beginning. But I think this place is a little too open to use a shotgun, so I'll leave it for when we find a big horde to fight. I don't think we've used this one. It's a 545 AK. I'm definitely not gonna clear the whole city this time, cause there's probably not enough time left in the series. But I have a few places I wanna go, so I'll just clear the zombies on the way. I found this beautiful ambulance from the KF5 collection with 100% engine quality. You know what? I'm just gonna drive around the zombies. There are way too many in this area close to the hospital for me to kill. Hopefully not so many that I can't drive around them. But yeah, it's very spicy. It's really easy to get stuck here. If it was just the car, not so much, but every time a zombie hits the trailer, I lose some power on the engine. I'm sure a lot of you already know why I'm going this direction. There are so many zombies loading at the same time that my game even crashed. And when I opened it again, it didn't even save the route from the hospital to here. There are some cars that I've never seen before in these houses. Well, if you didn't know, this is where I was going. This place is a classic Project Zomboid base. It's in every base location video you can find on YouTube. Luckily, there are not that many zombies on the street. The inside of the house is just annoying to clear, but there are also not that many. So let's add the life-saving sheep ropes, and this one doesn't seem to work. I even tried breaking the window and nothing. Don't worry, I'll repair the wall later. It sure feels good to sleep in a bed again. Found this lawnmower in the backyard that I'll probably use to clean up this place. I wanted to spend some time to make sure we're safe here, so I took the day to walk around the neighborhood and kill all of the zombies I can find. Definitely not as many as I had imagined. Before I go out to do anything, I need to secure this place properly, and not like the last space we had. So I spent the day cutting down trees so I can build everything I need. I'm gonna build the front gate out of metal, not necessarily because it's stronger, I just think it'll look better. The problem is gonna be finding the materials. I dismantled a couple cars, but now all of my propane is gone. Then I went over to this house and an alarm went off. But before I left, I got this battery for the lawnmower. I went to this other house and found almost everything I need in here. I'm just one metal pipe short. There are not that many zombies where the alarm went off, so I guess that's a good sign. After a long time looking for the metal pipe, I realized I could dismantle the bike inside the house. So I did that and built the gate. Now I need more metal pipes and wire to build the wall next to it. I'm gonna do what I can for now, and then we can go explore the city and try and find what we need to finish the fence. One thing that's missing here is this part of the wall in the back, so let me build that real quick. And now the other side as well. I was thinking about having a catwalk connecting the house to the garage. This way it would be way harder to get surrounded, like we did in the lake house. While I was building that, this jet flew by towards the upper side of the city. I just hope it doesn't ruin the gameplay again. So far only this one zombie showed up. I built a set of stairs to get on the roof, and there they are. I need to get rid of them before another jet comes. I'm running out of nails, but once I find more, I can build water barrels here. The next morning, a jet decided to fly exactly on top of the house, but when I went out to see the mess it had made, well, it wasn't really that bad. I even got a level of naming. But I knew that something was wrong. 2 jets and barely no zombies. It doesn't add up. Since the last jet flew west, I figured they could be by the river. And there they are. If I hadn't built this wall, they would probably be inside the base now. And it doesn't stop here. They go all the way up as far as I can see. The next day, I kept clearing the zombies and looting the houses, trying to find nails, wire, and metal pipes. Only one fence left. I went down to the horse track with the purpose of finding garbage bags, just so I can build the water barrels. And I didn't find a single one, but I did clear a big chunk of zombies that were really close to the house. Okay, I kinda cheated a little bit. I opened the online map to see where the trash bins are. I guess it's not really cheating, but you know. At least now we have clean water in the house. There's just a couple of things I want to do here now. One of them is to add more escape ropes, but this time like on the fence. So if the front gate gets compromised, we can still get in and out safely. And I also need to build a safe place for me to fish, because I can't stand being underweight. This also kinda doubles as a watchtower. I need some more materials to build the fishing place, so let's loot some houses. It looks like we've cleared a good perimeter around the house. I don't think a jet's gonna be a problem anymore. An alarm went off today and a few zombies showed up. Nothing crazy though. I finally found the things I need, so now we can finish the base. I was thinking about building something like this to fish, but I don't know, we'll see. Actually, I still need some more wood glue, but it wasn't so hard to find. I started building the fishing hut, but I remembered that I can't really build on water for some reason, so I had to change some things. I spent the day cutting down trees in the backyard and mowing the lawn. I swear, this lawnmower is one of the most satisfying things in PZ. I cleaned up some more of the yard today and even did the outside. Oh, and it's also a very satisfying way to clean the corpses. I think I'm gonna leave the trees on that side because they block the view from zombies. I'm just not sure if that's a good thing or not. It took me a whole day just to gather all of these logs and branches. But now the base is looking pretty good. I'm only doing all this because we're gonna be here a while and I want a nice place to live. And I'm out of nails again. But at least now we can fish safely and not be completely exposed. I want to level up farming in the next episode, so I'm gonna start sowing the crops now. This place is turning out to be very nice. One thing I forgot to do is place the generator. And now that we have power, I can cook all of the fish I get. Ended up tripping and scratched my arm here. All that's left to do is finish the front gate and the fishing hut, but for that I'm gonna need more materials. I got all the way up to the gas station already. That's great. Got one more box of nails. Now the fishing area is done. I'm gonna try to find what we need so I can finish the fence in this video. I started clearing the gas station and the distillery today. I watered the crops this morning and now I'm gonna keep going up the street because it's the easiest way to this place I wanna go to. Finished clearing the gas station. Now ideally I need to find another generator to live here, but I can always use the one that's back in the base. I'm so stupid. All I had to do this whole time is refill the propane torch and dismantle this car that's inside the base. And now I have the materials to finish the fence. Okay, turns out I'm really stupid. I built the fence just to dismantle it and build a fence gate instead. But now it's perfect. I used the rest of the day to clean up the mess that was here. And here we are again, another 100 days. I'm not gonna lie, it was really fun to use all of the different guns and having to modify them and everything. It created a completely new style of gameplay for me. I basically had to learn how to use them, because that was my first time actually using British weapon pack. Well, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!